Are you struggling with bad personal credit? In this video, you will learn how to repair personal credit. If you are new to my channel, my name is Unwana Udoh. Every week, I help you master your personal finance and grow your wealth. We all get into tough financial situations from time to time. You could be faced with short-term financial demands such as the birth of a new child, medical expenses, and so on. It's possible to get into trouble with bad credit. The three major credit bureaus are Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. These three credit agencies have all your personal information such as your name, address, and previous addresses, as well as credit information. If you have a mortgage, they know about it. If you have any loans, credit cards, they know about them and what payments you make. If you rent your home, the odds are, they know. As a matter of fact, they know all the details of all your financial transactions. If you've applied for loans, credit cards, or any other purchases or financial arrangements, they know you applied, even if the application was unsuccessful. They also know how much you borrowed, your monthly payments, and if you're ever late with a payment. You may be wondering, how do they know? Banks and other financial institutions routinely report your transactions to the credit bureaus. The reason they tell them is that it is in their interest to do so. Reporting your financial data to the credit agencies creates an accurate picture of your financial behavior and creditworthiness. A picture they can use the next time you apply for credit. If you miss a payment, it will be recorded, and that information stays on your credit report. If you have a default, that also stays on your credit report. Missing a couple of payments can easily mess up your credit score. Once you have a bad credit history, it can be a nightmare. With a really bad credit history, you are pretty much financially disabled from everything except transactions that can be covered with cash. Finding an apartment to rent, trying to buy a car, putting a down payment on a house, or applying for a credit card or a loan from a bank are all activities you are barred from with a bad credit history. A good place to start is to contact a credit counseling service. Depending on where you live, there may be a free service you can use, otherwise you may be forced to use a paid service. These credit counseling services will conduct a complete financial assessment of your situation. It is particularly important that you tell them everything, so don't hold back any debts. They need to know. If possible, they will help you set a budget and find a way for you to repay the overdue payments, past debts, or forgotten bills. This will involve you paying extra to cover the arrears. Even if this is possible, it will not, on its own, immediately repair your credit rating, as the details of the missed payments and bad debts will stay on your record for a while. If you are unable to clear any past due bills or payments, the counseling service will contact your creditors. They will try to come up with a payment arrangement that allows you to pay smaller amounts over a longer period. They will initially seek an informal arrangement with each creditor, but they can also seek formal arrangements where you pay an affordable amount, usually over 5 years. As long as you keep up with your payments, and depending on the type of arrangement and where you live, after 5 years the debt may be cleared, and your credit score will improve. Any arrangements with creditors will be reported to the credit bureaus. A third option, and the quickest, is to take out a consolidation loan to pay off all your debts, leaving just one lower payment to make each month. If you own a home, you can apply for a home equity line or home equity loan secured by your property. With your property as collateral, it is relatively easy to get approved by the lender. Without collateral, obtaining a debt consolidation loan is more difficult but not impossible. Without the security of a property, however, you will normally pay a significantly higher interest rate. When you pay off all your debts using a debt consolidation loan, make sure to cut up any credit cards you may still possess. However, be careful closing these accounts, since this may have a negative impact on your credit score. Make sure you don't fall into the same trap again. So long as you make all payments and you are in control of the situation, many of the pressures will ease, and, with hard work and self-control, your bad credit history will become a thing of the past. If you found value so far, hit the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel for more great content that will help you master your personal finance. Our credit history makes a great impact on our lives, beyond what may appear on the surface. For example, a good credit history will help you obtain loans for a car, a house, or other large items with lower interest rates. Besides that, good credit history also helps us to obtain more attractive interest rates for our credit card accounts. Many of us may not know that many companies check their job applicants' credit history to determine their financial responsibility. So, if you have a good credit history, you will have a better chance of getting the job of your dreams. Now you know how important your credit history is, and it is important to maintain it. Your credit history will suffer every time you are delinquent with your payment on your credit cards or loan installments. In some cases, the situation can get worse to the point where repair is almost impossible. How quickly it takes to fix a bad credit score will depend on you. Make sure to check the description below for important resources that will help you restore your personal credit and get your financial dignity back. Your credit history cannot be cleaned up overnight, and it takes patience and discipline to repair your personal credit. Here are some tips to quickly fix your bad credit. Number 1. Create a realistic budget. The first thing that you need to do is to budget your spending. With a budget in place, you will have a better handle on your cash flow. Make allowances for non-necessities, but keep this amount down for the time being. This way, you make sure that your needs are covered, and you won't feel like you are sacrificing your fun. This kind of budget is easier to stick to than the punitive kind that only allows expenditures on requirements and loan payments. If you need help with creating your budget, make sure to check my playlist called Budgeting Tips. You will find great value here. Number 2. You must reduce your spending. Many who try to fix their bad credit failed at this stage because this simple task is always the hardest to implement due to their spending habits. The first thing to change is your spending habit. Try to minimize impulse purchases. Plan what you want to buy and buy things that are within your budget. Number 3. Create an emergency fund account. Open a bank account and keep funds in it at all times. Having an emergency fund serves as a safety net in the event that life happens to you, such as a major car repair, medical emergencies, home repairs, etc. Number 4. Get your debt under control. Keep payments current and whenever possible make extra payments on your debt. This will dramatically improve your credit rating over time. Number 5. Keep your credit card accounts open. Don't close accounts even you have paid them off. Let them stay open but don't use them. This improves your utilization ratio and is one of the fastest ways to rebuild your credit rating and credit score. This is the most important factor to quickly fix bad credit. Remember to check the description below for a great resource that will enable you to repair your personal credit quickly. The bottom line. If you are already in a bad credit situation, fixing it won't be easy. But this is the only way to go. Patience and discipline are the key factors to determine the success of turning your credit history and rebuild your credit record. Credit is vital today, and if you have bad credit, it is often difficult to rent an apartment, purchase a home, or get any form of credit. Having good credit is important in today's economy. Most people believe that once we have bad credit that we have to live with it for at least 7 years. Rest assured that this is not true. If you have defaulted on your credit report, it is possible to have them removed. The first step is to obtain copies of your credit report from the 3 major credit reporting agencies: Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Your credit report is not just a record of how you are currently managing your credit accounts. Your credit report is a history of everything you are doing with your credit now and everything you have done in the past. I will leave a link in the description below for you to get your credit reports and credit scores. Once you receive your reports from all of the agencies, review each report carefully to make sure that all the accounts belong to you. If you see any errors on your credit report, make sure to take care of it right away by disputing the error with the credit reporting agencies. By law, when you dispute an item, the credit reporting agencies are obligated to investigate the error. If the error or negative information is found to be false or unable to be verified, it must be deleted or changed to reflect the status that you claim it should be. There are many resources available on the internet. It is up to you to research the marketplace carefully to find the best guides and resources that would lead you in the right direction to fixing your credit report. If you need help restoring your credit, then click the link in the description below to get started. Thank you for watching, and if you found value in this video, all I ask is that you leave a comment and share this video. The next videos on the screen contain information you will love. Click to watch them now.